90s. Now we're dealing with some showers moving on through. The latest details in my first warning forecast.
It's a story you'll only see here on Western Mass News. We're now on day 11 of the Big E, and thousands of families continue to make their way to the fair every day. Good Monday evening, everyone. I'm Chris Pisano. Now, we've told you about the security measures in place, but today we're getting answers on how probation officers keep tabs on those on probation who are also attending the fair. Western Mass News reporter James Villalobos joins us now live in studio with a look at how that's being done. James?
Well, Chris, anyone is allowed to buy a ticket to get into the Big E, and that means some people who probably shouldn't be there are also able to get in. Today, I walked with one group of people who are making sure that those individuals are being held accountable. If you're at the Big E, you're going to come across thousands of faces. But if you look closely Monday night, you may have seen officers with badges around their neck, dressed in plain clothes, some with the word probation on their back. They're a group of about a dozen probation officers from Superior and District Court, including Lorna Spencer, statewide supervisor of Superior Courts.
If we do see things that are not of the ordinary, or if we do see some issues that are going on out there, we will bring it to their attention and bring them into the police department to have conversations with them, and if necessary, the police will make an arrest.
But what are those things that are out of the ordinary? To find out, we walked along with Lorna and her crew.
We're looking to see if we see any of our probationers just walking around, possibly with a cup of alcohol or beer, and knowing that if we know that they have conditions of not to drink any alcohol, then we will confront them and ask them to either pour it out.
They also focus a lot of their search around the rides, an area where a large number of kids typically gather.
If we see any people that we know are known sex offenders, aren't in areas where there are children, we've had things like that in the past occur where we had sex offenders in those areas and weren't allowed to be anywhere near children.
Spencer tells Western Mass News that in one instance, someone on probation worked the rides at the fair and didn't communicate that with the officer, something that should have been done. Out of the 17 days, why did they choose Springfield Day to be at the fair?
We know some of our heavy hitters, some people that we've seen in the park in the past, and there's a lot of people in the Springfield area that come out for Springfield Day that we do know of.
Spencer says at the end of the day, although probation officers may not always be noticeable on the surface, they're working hard to keep you and your family safe.
It's really important for their probation officers to get out and see their people in the community, out in public, and to make sure things are going the way that they're supposed to be going.
Now, those officers will be back again later this week. Spencer tells me that come Halloween, they will be enforcing their Lights Out initiative that requires all registered sex offenders to not turn their lights on to give candy out to kids on Halloween. James Villalobos, Western Mass News.